Hi everyone, this is Parul. Welcome to my channel. And our today's yoga practice is going to focus on releasing tight hamstrings and your hips. And hopefully all these yoga postures should make you feel lighter in these areas and you should feel more energetic after this yoga practice. So let's start. We're going to start this practice in butterfly pose, Baddha Konasana. So join your feet together. Now, if you want to create more space by taking your legs forward, you can always do that, okay? So just find that most comfortable position for yourself. And then you just rest your hands on your ankles like this. Breathe in, lengthen your spine. Breathe out, just go forward, okay? And then you can rest your hands gently in front of your legs like this. Or you can stretch your arms slightly forward. So I can show you the side view and you can just sit how you're sitting, okay? So just, you can stretch your arms forward as far as your lower back is allowing you. Relax your shoulders and let's stay here for a few seconds. You can also take this time to just connecting to your breath, preparing yourself for your practice and just staying in the moment. Letting your thoughts settle in, whatever is on your mind. See if you can just take this time to take care of yourself and not thinking about anything else. Observe where you feel sensation. Focus on your breath. Try to quieten your mind, slow down your breath. And before you come out of this pose, take one deep breath. Breathe in through your nose and breathe out through your nose. Slowly draw your hands in. Okay, and extend your right leg forward. Head to knee pose, Janu Sirsasana. Your left leg is bent and your left foot is touching your right inner thigh. Sit straight, take your arms up, breathe in. Breathe out, gently take your arms forward. Now maybe your hands will touch your toes, maybe they will not. Don't stress too much about that. You can rest your hand wherever it lands. Relax your neck and shoulders. Let your chest guide you forward. And then just flex your toes, curl your toes in for your right foot. Feel free to bend your right leg and breathe. Stay here. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently draw your arms in, take your arms up, breathe in. Breathe out, arms down. Okay, now take your left leg over right leg. This, ground your left foot. Take your right arm up, breathe in. Breathe out, hug your left leg in with your right arm and then you gently look back over your left shoulder, press into your left fingertips, lift the crown of your head, breathe. Stay here, one more breath, breathe in. Keep hugging your left leg in, keep breathing. One more breath, breathe in and breathe out. Release, come back to the center. Let's switch side. Extend your left leg, bend your right leg. Right foot is touching your left inner thigh. Sit straight, take your arms up, breathe in, lengthen your spine. Breathe out, just go forward. Again, rest your hand wherever it lands. Don't worry if you're not touching your toes. Let your chest guide you forward. Curl your toes in for your left foot. Just feel this nice stretch in your left hamstring now. And breathe. And again, feel free to bend your left leg if that's more comfortable for you. Keep breathing. Stay here. One more breath. Breathe in and breathe out. On your next exhalation, lift up, take your arms up, breathe in. Breathe out, arms down. Now take your right leg over left leg, ground your right foot. Take your left arm up, breathe in, breathe out, hug your right leg in with your left arm. Draw your right shoulder back, press into your right fingertips, lifting the crown of your head, lengthen your spine and breathe. Then on your next exhalation, gently come back to the center and let's come on all four now. So from all four position, we are going to get into low lunge. So step your right leg forward in between your palms, shift your left leg back, okay? Make sure your right knee is on top of your right ankle, right toes are pointing out. And just on your fingertips, push your right hip slightly forward. Expand your chest, relax your neck, stay here a few seconds, breathe. Releasing your hip flexor muscles, keep breathing. Stay here, pushing your right hip forward. Stay here, one more breath, breathe in and breathe out. Now get your right foot in between your palms, straighten your right leg. So this is for your hamstring again. Curl your toes in for your right foot. Let your chest guide you forward. Don't round your spine. Relax your neck. Breathe. Stay here 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently rest your right foot down and take your right leg in. Let's switch side. Left leg forward, left knee is on top of your left ankle, push your right leg back, relax your toes for your right foot. Come on your fingertips, lift your heart, relax your neck, breathe. Stay here a few seconds, releasing your left hip and your right hip flexor muscles. Keep breathing. Take one more breath here, breathe in and breathe out. And then you slowly transition to half split, Ardha Hanumanasana. Curl your toes in for your left foot, rest your abdomen on your left thigh, let your chest guide you forward. Focus on your breath, get aware of all the sensation you feel now. Building in some practice of awareness and connection through yoga that you can always take beyond your yoga mat. Breathe. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently rest your left foot down, rest your palms down, take your left leg in, okay? And from here, we're going to go in downward dog. So, take your wrists slightly ahead of your shoulders, open your fingers wide, press into your palms, tuck your toes, knees up, hips up, push your hips back, push your chest towards your legs. Feel free to create more space in between your feet. If that's what you feel more comfortable with, feel free to bend your legs. Widen your collarbone, push your chest towards your legs, press your heels down towards the mat. Maybe you will touch it, maybe you will not. Don't stress too much about that. Loosen up your neck, breathe, lengthen your spine, push your chest towards your legs, keep breathing, pressing into your palms. One more breath here, breathe in and breathe out. Step your right leg forward between your palms, left foot comes one step Plant your left palm down and have a slight bend in your right leg. You don't have to fully straighten it. Press into your left palm, open your body to the right. Taking your right arm up, draw your right shoulder back. Reverse triangle pose. Press your left heel back on the mat. And like I said, feel free to bend your right leg a bit. If you are straightening your right leg, make sure you don't lock your right knee. Don't hyperextend your right knee. Still have a micro bend in your right leg. Breathe. Draw your right shoulder back. Keep pressing your left heel back on the mat. Breathe. And on your next exhalation, get your right hand down. Let's get into pyramid pose. So take your head towards your right shin. Press your left heel back on the mat. Breathe. And this should give you a nice stretch in your hamstring. Breathe. Taking your head towards your right shin. Breathe. And then on your next exhalation, we are going to transition to pigeon pose. So you can just transition from here. You're going to bend your right leg, lower down your right leg, sit on your right hip. Now your right shin is parallel to the front of the mat. Maybe it's not fully parallel. Don't worry too much about that. Flex your toes in for your right foot. Okay. And get your hands in front of your shin so that your left wrist is in front of your right ankle. Right wrist is in front of your right knee. Okay. And then you can square your hips. Center your left leg. Ground your right hip. Maybe your right hip will touch the mat, maybe it will be lifted up, don't worry. The most important thing is you should feel a nice stretch in your outer right hip, maybe in your left hip flexor also. Again, you can stay on your palms, you can stay on your forearms, or you can extend your arms all the way forward. Stay where you feel there is a good balance of effort and ease. Yeah, so you are making an effort, you're not in pain, and you can comfortably breathe. Stay here for a few seconds. See if you can just take this time to really relax and breathe. Stay here for 10 more seconds. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. On your next exhalation, sit on your right hip, take your palms in, and we go back in downward dog. So tuck your toes for your left foot, lift your left knee up, right leg back in downward dog, catch your breath. Then on your next exhalation, step your left leg forward, push your right leg back, sending your right heel back, plant your right palm down. Feel free to bend your left leg or extend it. If you extend it, don't lock your left knee, okay? Have a micro bend still. Plant your right palm down, open your body to the left, right toes point in. If you want to narrow the stance, you can get your right leg in. Opening your body to the left, don't sink in your right palm, take your weight away from your right palm. Pressing your right heel back on the mat. Draw your left shoulder back and breathe. Stay here. One more breath, breathe in and breathe out. On your next exhalation, let's get into pyramid pose. Head towards your left shin. Press your right heel back on the mat. Abdomen resting on your left thigh. Breathe. Stay here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now from here we transition to pigeon pose. So bend your left leg, get your left leg parallel to the front of your mat, rest your right knee down, push your right leg back, sit on your left hip, flex your left foot, okay, right wrist in front of your left ankle, left wrist in front of your left knee, square your hips, press your right leg back, lower down your left hip, again stay on your palms or your forearm or extend your arms. Spend few seconds here with your breath, breathing in through all the sensation you feel in your hips or anywhere else. Just observe, breathe, relax. Spend 10 more seconds here. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sit on your left hip. Come on your palms. Take your right leg in and extend your legs forward. Let's take one last stretch before we end our practice. Seated forward fold. Take your arms up. Breathe in. Breathe out. Just go forward. Rest your hand wherever it lands. Relax your neck and shoulders. Breathe. Stay here. Let your chest guide you forward. Going forward a bit. Bend your arms. On your next exhalation, take your arms up. Breathe in. Breathe out. Arms down. So, we are done with our practice for today. I hope you enjoyed this short yoga session for releasing your tight hamstrings and your hips. Let me know in the comments below if you have any questions, and do subscribe to my channel if you haven't as yet. I post new videos every week here for your home practice. Thank you so much. Namaste, and I'll see you again.